takes home.
Have you had anyone since this all kicked off with you?
Listen, I've had people on my case since I met KSI.
Yeah.
Everyone just thought since I met him and I was in the same room as him, I just got his bank.
you got the business card.
Literally, he was
That's
like.
it.
This guy's my trainer. Everyone just said, "You see his bank balance? It just seeped all the way over to me."
Sometimes I question if KSI's even got his own bank balance.
The Sidemen business card. We put it on that.
Yeah,
So literally,
it's Josh Zerker who's making all the money. That's what
it's not how you think. It's not what you think. But
you see this here, right? What you have to take into account as well, the pressure that's on that man that's walking out of the ring now. Anthony Joshua's got basically the whole of British boxing on his shoulders, right?
Yeah.
He's got 50% that want him to get beat. He's got 50% that love him, that want him to win.
Yep.
It's every fighter's dream to go out there. You imagine yourself going out there to box at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
But you're doing it as a headliner, as heavyweight champion of the world. With all this pressure of the Fury, the Tyson thing going on, you have to keep on winning. You have to keep. When you come out, he's only human, and we all have emotions. You can have tension in there that he doesn't have in a gym on a daily basis, where he's looking smooth and fluid. Sometimes, I remember when he boxed at Wembley for the Klitschko fight.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Straight away, I went, he's nervous, he's on edge. And I was saying, I was stood with Johnny Nelson and everybody in the gantry, and I was saying, he looks tense. And you could see him how he's boxing. He got tension in him and he was nervous.
A lot of pressure, man.
There's so much pressure. And you've got to understand what it takes for him to get through that, to perform to the best of his ability.
I have no comprehension at all of that kind of pressure. But even when me and Vidal are on pads and he goes, "No, you need to relax. Stop what you're doing." It's like I'm a different person when I'm hitting the pads. Like a minute later, it's like a totally different sound, different impact.
Completely different.
Even that is like tiny and it's still massive.
That's the thing. That's what boxing is. Boxing is pressure, you know.
But that kind of pressure,
that kind of pressure is crazy.
When I've walked out with Tony and you're talking 20,000 people screaming, and his music comes on, you stood there and you just look at it. And that you feel the energy, you feel the charge from everybody, right? And that's me as a coach.
As a coach, you feel it. You do. I felt it.
So the fighter, that's next level. So you imagine being Anthony Joshua. That's next level.
Crazy pressure.
Now you're looking at him. He's some guy that everyone just thinks is just some fat dude that's going in there.
He has no pressure on him, really.
Pressure on him whatsoever.
He hasn't got any pressure on him.
And he's no pressure. And just do what he wants.
He's got pressure on him.
AJ, innit?
It's just like.
But he's a fighter. He's not gonna be scared of AJ.
Yeah.
He's a fighter.
He's not scared.
That's what he's in there for.
And he hasn't got the same pressure that AJ has on him. You know, even when I fight, I think to myself, all right, you know, even though I'm at such an early stage in my career, it's well documented. You know, everyone watches what's going on, and if for me to not perform or to lose, that's millions of views in a couple of days.
His first fight was watched over millions of people seeing it.
Yeah, and no one watches someone's debut over a million times. You know,
he might actually hold the record. I'm not even shitting you for the most watched professional first fight of all time. Because he's KSI's trainer. KSI is the fucking main YouTuber, isn't he?
Literally, no. In about a month, it had over 1 million views. And so when I box, I think to myself.
So hang on.
It's ticking right now.
So tell me that when you fought, and then obviously KSI fought first, yeah?
Yeah. He had his first.
Then you fought. Was he better that you look better?
Of course he can't be better.
No.
No, but like, this is the thing though. I actually think your fight on the Manny Pacquiao card in Las Vegas, I'm willing to bet if you clicked up all of the views from the Manny Pacquiao fight, clicked up the views from your fight, which was first on the undercard, they'd at least be level.
Yeah.
At least.
That's the crazy thing.
Because your YouTube fans are so like...
dedicated. And that's what I mean when I fight. Even though I can't see the millions or thousands of people in the arenas that I'm in right now.
So you have your own YouTube
Feel the pressure of him.
channel.
He's got 300,000 subscribers, this guy.
And what do you do on your YouTube channel?
Boxing, some dumb shit.
I've seen some people that...
No, I do whatever, man. Like, we're pretty much within a certain, like, you know, realm. I'm not nothing too wild, but... yeah, it's a bit of fun.
If you think that's wild, you should see Hugh's channel.
I've seen some.
Yeah, that's some wild shit.
Subscribe, Dad.
But that's the future though, building your profile as a boxer. Like AJ set up a YouTube channel for a fucking reason. Like having A YouTube channel is going to be like the norm if you're a boxer.
Yeah.
Because you want people to keep up to date with your training and yada, yada, yada. And like people feel attached to you. And ultimately it just means more money at the end of the day because people give a fuck. So if you've got that from the start of your career, then how can that hurt you by the end? Do you know what I mean?
By the way, these national anthems, we just have Mexico, no words. Karaoke version. We've just had the God Save Our Gracious Queen. And now we're getting the American national anthem. The American national anthem blows everyone else's anthem out the fucking water.
I mean, they make sure of it.
They really do.
It's got to be the best.
It's amazing.
It's the brave.
We are the ones.
Like they really go for it, don't they?
They always go
Oh,
wild
she's
into
going
it as
for
well.
it. Green hair though. Is that green light on it?
Yeah, it's like black and green or something.
Yeah.
Looks good at that.
It was, weirdly, they had an American singing the British national anthem, and she kind of did the Americanization sort of.
She did the put some Beyonce on.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I just let you know.
Queen.
My bet, so because I went with what the experts we've got in house said. Round 5, Anthony Joshua. I put £20 on that. £180 if that comes off.
Wow.
Round 7, Anthony Joshua, same again, £20, £200. And then I put £20 on Andy Ruiz KO because if that would happen, I could be that guy who's like, seen it coming, lads, seen it coming. And that's just how much of a bell end that can be.
That's like the guy that was sitting at home that bet on Leicester the year they won the league.
If Andy Ruiz does win by knockout, £460.
Wow.
Yeah, that's nice.
Both fights to be knocked down 16-1 tonight. Well worth
That's
a
it.
look.
Dinner on Brian next week, guys.
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Brian's had a week on the horses as well.
He said, yeah.
You almost made him throw up this week after his trainings.
Oh, no, he needed a hard session.
Thank you for that.
You know, he's had some time out, so.
Yeah.
I quite enjoy watching you two spar. Like, I feel like, I don't know, you're working up a nice relationship. It's quite sweet to watch.
I'm gonna bring, you know what I'm gonna do? Add some pressure. I'll bring Dave down.
Yeah.
Let Dave just watch the whole session and just.
Fucking bullshit. What are you
out.
doing?
This is the thing. Dave would hold nothing back.
Yeah.
After everything I've said, I'd be like, oh shit, I better come.
Because Brian finishes sessions feeling good. You don't want Dave around after
Dave's
that.
gonna be like, you know what? Let me have a turn.
Tony didn't do
All right, AJ's looking serious
Of
right
course,
now.
he better. Now is the time to be serious.
Serious.
This is the time.
I don't know. He looks like he's getting a head massage.
Yeah.
Right?
He is.
Yeah, this happens quite a lot for him. Did you not see that before the last fight as well? He was getting a little head.
Everyone gives me head
looking
massage.
serious.
Yeah,
He's
maybe I
looked
need
up
to
for
work.
it.
Mayweather does that. You see
Yeah.
the girls on him just on this,
Oh,
like.
mate. Me and Tony went backstage to see him when he was doing these dinners. We spent 25 minutes backstage with him, and when you walked in, he's laid on this chair. He's got one woman at the bottom massaging his feet. He's got another one massaging his head, and he's got a woman massaging his hand there.
Wow.
And you just look at me, and all he was talking about was money. And
Money Mayweather.
That's what he
you know when you say, "Oh, be careful about meeting your idols," because sometimes,
Yeah.
mate, he's the worst man in
Oh.
my life. Proper.
Don't say that about my trainer's nephew.
Oh, right, okay.
man. Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest though. Like, is anyone surprised though? He is a dick.
No, yeah.
He's a dick.
I always
Again.
talk about it.
I mean-
he had this $1 million necklace on, and he was telling us how much it was worth, and he was talking about Tony's Givenchy jumper and how much is your watch and shit like that. It's like, okay.
Can I ask you about that? What's it like to be, because you've obviously come from a background where you're not around money like that.
Yeah.
And it must be a real culture difference for you to go into something like that.
Yeah, it is. It's you see what you're working towards.
Right.
That's how I feel. You know, when I'm out there and I'm training, I see, you know, all right, this is the future for me if I
Not
continue.
necessarily the braggadocious side, but
No, not the bragging. Not the bragging. I
But when
can't.
you
I
turn
don't-
to the gym and there's a fucking Bentley outside
Yeah,
and
of
shit
course,
like
of
that.
course. You think to yourself, all right, this is why I'm here. You know,
Yeah,
this is
it's
why
fine.
I'm here
It's fine
because
to have that.
what the top of the game, the people at the top of the game have, that's where I'm trying to be at the top of the game, and this is what comes with it. So it's definitely a motivator.
Yeah, but do you know? Let's fast forward a few
Yeah.
years, right?
Yeah.
And you're rolling around in your Bugattis, and you've got all your money and your
Yeah.
your shit.
not far off with all this
And then we come and do one of these shows, right?
Yeah.
While we're sat here, you're not just going to start talking about how
Oh,
much
nah.
it's worth. and
Can I just
how-
say,
how-
Dave,
do you know what I mean?
thanks very much for insinuating that he'll have to turn up.
He just gave me, you know what?
I really appreciate
He just
that.
gave me.
Because I'll be asking, believe me, mate.
Brian will be nothing but a distant memory.
He just gave me a good idea, a good video idea, pranking Dave Coldwell. Yeah. I turn up, I'm like, Dave, you ain't seen this chain before, man. I'm telling you. Remember when we were sitting here a couple, hey, you know what, have that, yeah. And then you just see Dave's face. I'm like, I'm playing.
Yeah, we need to get those 3 women for the massage.
Yeah. Be like, where's the ladies? Bring them up.
Also, you've been hanging around with JJ for long enough. That
yeah, you know, you get used to the diva life. Yeah.
Yeah, the jacket's coming off, the 6-pack's out.
Do you notice Joshua's body is changing as he goes?
It does.
It's getting older, isn't it?
Yeah.
We all
Is it changing that much?
To me, I really noticed the difference between this fight and the last fight.
He's 29 now?
What are we seeing that's different?
Yeah.
Around the pecs, definitely, I feel like he's slimmed those down and they've gone higher up on his chest, so there's more weight up there for me.
He's getting more athletic. I think when he first turned pro, it was all about the muscles and all that. But as you get older, you start changing your training for injuries. You start training because you're smart about fitness and about.
All right.
So
Here we go. And touch of the gloves. Big respect from the lads for each other.
7.
Yeah.
5.
AJ by 9.
I feel like, it's probably going to go 7 to 9.
6.
Okay.
I really hope he fucking wins. That's all I want to see.
Be nice
I don't give a fuck how he does it as long as he wins. Really.
Quick big bangs.
I mean, you want him to look impressive
Here we
just
go,
so that the conversation's still there.
Seconds out.
And also, you don't want the Americans to be like, this English guy was totally overrated.
Yes. Look at
You know they'd be saying that straight away if this isn't anything less than good. He's just got a thick neck, this other lad. And to me, I always think, can take a punch straight away.
to work early though. He's look. Come on, quality, confident.
Yeah.
You know what it is with Mexican fighters? Mexican fighters, they don't put emphasis on footwork.
No.
Like, let me rephrase that. They put emphasis on footwork, but subtle.
Yeah.
Everything is the trunk and the hands. You watch Canelo, a Mexican fighter, subtle with the feet, very good with the trunk, very good with the hands. So a Mexican fighter not going to be dancing around you, but they kind of practice. And
Big shots, good man.
They say Ruiz has got better footwork than a lot of people.
He just want to walk down and just let his hands go. That's what he's going to do.
And as we were saying, punching down as a tall fighter always sucks. Well, it feels like you're just open.
Do you know, regardless what happens, AJ's shape, you can see it. It's changing fight by fight. He's adapting, and he's the way that he carries himself. Remember how square and robust he used to be? He used to be like a robot.
Yeah.
Okay, his shape's getting so much better these days.
Isn't it? He's moving. He's more.
There's more swing to it.
That's what experience does to you. That's
like
why
fluidity in his body.
That's why you don't take
stiff like he was.
No.
Yeah, you don't take certain fights at certain stages in your career because you haven't got that fluid, experienced look yet. You know, that develops over time.
AJ, you need to start throwing a few feints before he sticks that jab out.
The height difference is astronomical, isn't it? If they stood up
What
straight.
Andy Ruiz needs to do is not get clumsy. When you're walking someone down like this, sharp counter isn't the one to eat. It's not the shot to eat.
You know that body type that he's got, this Mexican guy?
Yeah.
Would you look to exploit that with like...
He will bruise. It means he will bruise. It doesn't... but at the same time, as someone that's AJ's height going to the body, it would be ridiculous.
You got to slow it down
knock him out. You got to admire that. Love it. Come on.
He's just got to get his jab going first.
Right, he's landed there.
Yeah, if he...
But he's jumping him with that hook a little bit too much too early.
Yeah, Rob will definitely say to him, listen, take your time,
relax.
man,
But like I said, there's going to be a lot of tension there in that round one.
Can we talk about what would perhaps happen if AJ was to lose this?
Oh, fucking hell, don't
How
let's
would
not
that
say
blow
that.
things open? Because you know we've been talking about the difficulty of getting these actual fights happening.
Yeah.
Would everyone...
It's game over. Simple as.
It's not game over. It's not game over. What it is.
It's a massive reset, rather.
It's
It's a rematch. It's a rematch at the end of the year. That's what it is.
And then it's you know, he's then got to dance to the other's tune, really. But they're still big fights. They are still big fights. And then the others, it's funny when you get beat by someone, then everybody else thinks, well, I want to fight him now because I'll
all of a
do a better
sudden,
job. All of a sudden, everyone wants to fight someone that's been beat.
I just worry about the chin when people, because to me the only way I see Joshua losing this, and I could be completely wrong, is if he is finished like randomly, just out of a.
For me, it's not. Obviously, Wilder can blast out anybody's chin. For me, it's not the chin. It's the stamina and the endurance that I'm worried about. It always seems to be where maybe.
He's got a lot of muscle tissue to carry around.
He's a big man. Yeah. He's a big man.
But then the other guy, I mean, just to look at, obviously, there's people who defy these bloody. Like Cain Velasquez didn't look like he should have had a gas tank like he did, and he was a Mexican guy who had an unbelievable gas tank. But AJ, when you just look at these guys, you should think he should be fitter.
Yeah, but I don't see that. I look at that as the muscle.
Look at his technique. He's a very good.
There goes combinations.
He's letting his shots go.
I mean, he's coming to put on a show. This is not good.
He's not having it.
You know what?
He said pre-fight he was confident.
All he's doing there is he's making sure that when he misses, he claims him and he shuts his attacks down.
What AJ's gonna have to do, in my opinion, maybe not yet. You know, I've watched 12-round fights. I haven't boxed 12 rounds myself, so. But you know, for being a coach of 12-round fighter, you shouldn't let him dictate the middle like this. Or do you think it's early enough for him to just keep doing what he's doing?
Right now, he probably feels comfortable doing what he's doing because. But I'd not have him throwing the hooks yet.
Okay.
Just throw the straight shots. Just take the steam out of him. Use the jab. You know, he's at the end of the day, Ruiz has got a stamina, but he's a 19-stone man. Get him missing, he will get tired. Right. Just stick the jab on him, just make him fall short, and then when he makes the mistakes, then you can counter.
Make him pay for it.
Don't be jumping in with shots. Don't be expending too much energy yourself on wasted shots.
Boxing a 12-round fight and boxing 4 rounds, 6 rounds, 8 rounds, big difference.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's what he'll be doing. He'll be thinking 12 rounds. That's all the old school fighters. If you look at a lot of old school fighters, they weren't that busy
early rounds. No.
But the only thing that AJ's not doing that I'd like him to do a few more feints. Feint him. Get Ruiz committing with his shorter range. Then you can catch him. Then he'll catch him with the right hands over the top. But he's not really feinting. He's throwing the fast jab.
Still working him out, right? But I reckon he's already paying him respect.
Oh yeah.
He knows now. This guy's shifty.
And you got to respect.
But I did think it was going to take a couple of rounds to get used to that speed.
Is his fitness going to hold him back though? How long can he keep this going? Because like we said, judging the book by its cover, this doesn't look like it's going to go the whole way.
No, listen. Ruiz is a fit man. He doesn't look.
Remember James Toney? James Toney was fat.
James Toney was fat, but James Toney could fight.
He's like that sort of school.
I get the feeling this guy, unless he gets snapped, he's going to have the heart.
Come on, AJ.
Nice. That was nice. Nice, he's finding his rhythm now. Yeah, and it's only the second round.
It takes a couple of rounds to get your timing, to get your range.
It's also,
when you find guys like that.
The more power he begins to feel, the more he'll start to stop doing.
You know what? He just took those shots very well.
Yeah.
He just took those shots very well, which is a positive sign from Ruiz's team because he's taken a few clean shots from AJ and he's still stalking him.
Yeah.
So, and in AJ's mind, it's like, okay. So he's taken the shots that, might have slept a few other people.
It's also kind of weird because now we're seeing more of AJ's personality out there. We feel more like we know him. And this faceless Ruiz, for a lot of people, he looks more like a sort of a robot, just marching him down.
I don't know, he said he was going to win a lot of people over. I think he's won me over already.
Already?
He's got heart. He's gone straight.
You underestimated Ruiz.
Maybe not underestimated.
Well, you didn't give him the credit that you thought.
Maybe. He's a good boxer. Look, that shows heart as well. Listen, AJ, I'm sorry, to run him down, you've got to either be, a couple fries short of a Happy Meal, or you're confident.
This has dawned on me recently about AJ because I've looked at seen his weaknesses in his game, but it's like, in order to be heavyweight champ and to have so many quality boxers come at you and just deal with them and only really look weak when you are facing Klitschko. You've got to be fucking top draw in order to do that. And he looks calm now.
AK's just chatting.
He's talking. He's used to this level now.
Yeah.
This is now his level.
Yeah.
You fight at a certain level, you get used to it. Yeah. And now, anything below this, he would feel weird doing.
Shout out to everyone watching right now, by the way. If you could like the stream, cheers.
Round 3.
How are you doing the first two? Giving them just straight
first two to AJ, yeah. The first round, I don't know.
Was a nothing round.
Yeah, the first round, I don't know if you're being generous, you give it to Ruiz, but, I could say safely that the cards are 2 up. AJ's
clean shot.
Yeah, AJ definitely won the second round. First round, don't know.
First round, like you say, was nothing. He probably an even round, you know.
Yeah.
Let's go full screen on this, lads. All right.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Either way, he's won, really, hasn't he? 'Cause
Right hand.
Getting the AJ.
Go on, AJ! Oh! Ruiz down! Third round!
No, he's getting up.
Ruiz is down.
He's getting up.
That was wicked, that.
That was a
right uppercut,
left hook.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, right uppercut, left foot.
Yeah.
There's the power.
That's what you were telling us, mate, wasn't it?
Now it's keep walking him down.
Third, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's gone. Oh, this is it.
Oh, he's
Come
up.
on, son. Yes! Go on, AJ.
Think about
Problem
it.
is-
Fucking. Come on, son. Don't go crazy. Oh!
Oh!
It's wrong.
Ruiz!
It's-
Oh! He's down! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Get up!
Get up!
Get up!
He's no. Brian. You have to wait till.
Use your
You have to wait
brain.
to 8. You have to
Use
wait to
your
8.
brain.
You have to wait till 8.
Oh,
Jesus!
Get it, stay away from him. Stay the fuck away from him.
Oh!
Stay away
He's
from
gone!
him. Stay away from him, man.
No, you need to hold him.
Andy Ruiz Jr.
It's minute 20. It's a minute 20 to go.
AJ just needs to
Oh
get
my
through it.
God.
What are you
If
doing?
AJ's got the
Listen,
legs
AJ,
that
any
gone.
bit of weightlifting
Ruiz
you
is
do,
fine.
hold him. Hold him.
Bro,
Hold him.
lean, my
Jab or something. Don't stand there. Don't stand there. No, hold him.
Time-
Yeah,
time
that's what you need to do. Listen, there's big.
That's all you
Use your
got.
muscles and hold him.
Still a minute
Wow,
left.
Tie him
a
up.
fight, boys. We
minute
got a
left.
fight.
Shit.
Oh.
AJ, breathe.
Oh!
Fingers,
Oh!
fingers. Oh,
Look. That's it. Look, hold him. You have to
Oh
hold
my
him.
God, this
He has to hold him.
the boxing world.
Shit.
Oh!
It's hell for leather.
Don't
One
fight
shot.
him,
It's
man.
one
Don't
shot.
fight.
One shot.
You got 46 seconds.
Oh my God.
Oh!